Isn't that sickness, madness? Don't you need deliverance?
Yeah.
That is demonic possession. I can
Yep.
see it myself. You're completely mad. You don't have a plan. It's like you're walking around like, what's wrong with you?
You never truly know people until you take the time out to get to know people. Pastor Angie, I don't know you.
And I thought you knew me well. Eh?
Surbiton.
Surbiton. Can you imagine? Like, I've never met anyone who knows Surbiton. Surbiton, Richmond, and Kingston.
Yes.
Like, come on, Richie.
Man, but when I hear your story, when I say I don't know you, I'm not underestimating that. I'm understanding the level at which you are traveling to go to school, the provision that was being an ease in which your parents, and then I look at you now and be like, you are not supposed to be here.
I was definitely not supposed to be here.
The trajectory that you sounded like you were on, those people, honestly speaking, a lot of them are not alive now.
They're not alive. It's not a joke. I can count on my hand how many people are alive. People died. And then others remained in that
Cycle.
partying cycle forever. Never did anything with their lives. Ever. Still partying. They've never done things. I've not achieved anything. So me, I know it is the grace of God and the hand of God and the favor of God.
Wow.
Yeah. You cannot tell me.
Okay. So you're in Surbiton, you're in school, you've been told that, hey, there's an opportunity here. Even you're supposed to have dual citizenship.
That's what I was telling you. Do you know the enemy blinds you? I should have had a passport, a British passport. Yeah, and then that's how I found out, because I'm getting dual citizen. I'm like, what do you mean? You have a British passport? I cannot believe it. And I was there at the same time. That's what I should have been focusing on. Getting a British passport, getting a life and not doing it. And I told you, I don't know whether I told you, but anyway, getting a life, Richie.
Yeah, getting a life.
Getting your life organized. It's like you've been given an opportunity. What can I draw out of this opportunity?
And you know, there's a word that you've said. You are blinded. You're blinded to
Very blinded.
You don't understand how people use the word silver spoon, but how
it is a silver spoon.
Yes, you don't understand the privilege that you are.
Yeah. My grandparents could not have built a mud house. My dad has bought us a house in the UK. He's bought us a house and a car. For these people.
Oh my God.
Like, isn't that madness? Like, even if his parents, they'd come, they'd say, wow, we were struggling. He told me we were struggling to build a mud house. Look at that. He bought us a house. So you see also his frustration at these children who, how do you give them everything? And this, we amounted to something, but we should have done more, because if he had nothing and built something. Where's what you've built?
But it sounds like there was something foundational that you didn't have. I mean, when I think of that time and this time, that time church is not even in your vocabulary.
Church? Good Lord.
I'm just trying to see.
I can even enter the church building can collapse. Church?
Okay.
No.
So you finish school and you decide you still want to come home. Surbiton is not for you.
Because of partying. Did you hear what kind of madness this is? So one day, before I go, because Surbiton, now my sister was living there and working, and then I was in Leeds, and then I came to London. So the whole year that I'm working in London, that's where we're living. But then before I left Leeds, this is how you know. Richie, God has always spoken to me. Nobody can tell me God doesn't speak. A skinhead. You know, skinheads do not talk to black people.
Or at least at that time.
Yes. A skinhead. I can see her. Her hair was shaved on the sides. She had a ponytail up here. I can't remember her name, but I can see her like a picture. She came up to me. Did you hear nobody's talked to me in this school? Maybe second, third year, people now will talk to you a bit more. They're a bit relaxed, a bit friendly. You're still not their friend. You can't go out for dinner or drinks them, but they're still at least talking. And she came up to me. And she said, if you just stay one more year, they're offering to turn our qualification into a degree. A skinhead. Like, I feel that was an angel from the Lord when I think about it now. But look at me. You asked me when I was listening to my parents. I wasn't even thinking from messengers from God. God has sent a messenger. I looked at her. I'll never forget. It's so crazy because I can remember that moment. I can even tell you the temperature of the day. It is crazy. I remember it like a vision, like a picture. And she came and she said, they're offering if you stay one more year, they'll turn our qualification into a degree. And I came home. So I went to the UK for a year, London for a year, then I went home. Guess where I'm going home? To party. There's nothing I'm coming home to but to party. Isn't that sickness, madness? Don't you need deliverance?
Yeah.
That is demonic possession. I can see it myself. You're completely mad. You don't have a plan. It's like you're walking around like, what's wrong with you? You've been given an opportunity. Go to school for one more year. Work hard. Oh, God.
And for
my
you,
focus is
the
to come home to
provision
party.
to do the next school is there.
First of all, until even my dad passed, if you told my dad you want to go to school, whatever he loved to do, he'll do it. You tell, even at my big age, I tell Dad, education. No arguments. He'll do whatever it takes. He loved education. Just tell him you want to go to school. That's it. Quickly.
Wow.
But I can't even tell him that I've been told. You see now.
Yes, because you don't even want that option.
But you're so, and you see, Richie, I'm even saying it, and I'm not ashamed. I'm ashamed. Maybe I'm not ashamed, but I'm just like, such wrong choices. Help and guide people, even children, even young adults, to make the right choice. Don't see them making. It's just madness. Partying is what was bringing me back to this country. Like, I'm mad. Anyway, I came back.
What year did you come back? 1990. 91.
90, because 91 I was working at Mount Kenya Safari Club. I came back in 90.
At the where?
Yeah. You don't know I've worked at Mount Kenya Safari Club? Richie.
So you come back and your mind is like, I'm not going back.
I was coming to party. Aren't you understanding?
No.
I'm coming to party. I'm coming to party.
It's okay.
I'm coming for party after party.
But back in your dad's house.
Back in my dad's house. Yes, back.
So 90, I'm trying to figure, you're born in?
66.
So 76, 86, you're 24. Okay. Continue the story. So you come back.
My amazing late dad. My dad was really amazing. Thank you, Daddy. He gets me a job.
Guy, do you think he should have made you get yourself your own job?
No.
And look what
he had the connections. I was even sent with a note. So I got a job. I think Lonro Hotels used to own Mount Kenya Safari Club. So I got a job at Mount Kenya Safari Club as assistant executive housekeeper. And I was sent to the GM with a note. Don't joke with me. With a note. So I went. I drove.
But that's all the way in Nanyuki.
Yes. See, I think also, when I think about it now, see, the partying person has not been cured of partying. But she has that. So the farther she is from Nairobi, when I think about it now, I didn't think about it then, is the better. So I went to Nanyuki. And I started working at the club.
And what did that mean? What did you have people under you? What was your role?
I was an assistant executive housekeeper. So there was the executive housekeeper, I was the assistant. So we had many people, the room
So what's
stewards,
a housekeeper?
The person who takes care of the rooms. So make sure the rooms they're clean. It's communicated to the reception, how many clean and ready rooms you have. The rooms that have not been occupied, the staff have to go through, at least make sure they're dustless, they've been dusted, and we know what is out of commission, what requires maintenance. So supervising a very big team of room stewards and even supervisors. So like at different places I worked, there'd be floor supervisors, but this now was Mount Kenya Safari Club. So we had supervisors of different areas because we have rooms in all different on the property. And then we have room stewards issuing the stuff that they're going to use, guest supplies, making sure guest supplies are managed properly. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
And are you enjoying it?
Sana. I'm enjoying it, Sana. And then I found my party people. Party people always kosa. But the best thing, that's the thing. Like, so my shifts are 7 to 3, 3 to 11. I must shift to nafanya kazi yangu. Shift ikimalizika hivi. Because a 7 to 3 is your first shift.
Yeah.
Then if you do a 7 to 3, usually in hospitality, the next day you come in at 3. So now you have a window from 3 p.m. to 2 p.m. the next day. We are gonna party, paint this town red. That's what we did. We did. But thank God they were a bit sane. They were more saner. So I had 3 very close friends, and some are still, actually all are still friends until today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but where would you go party?
In Nanyuki. What's wrong with you, Richie? Where there's a will, there's a way. Nukes is just here. So, tunamaliza kazi club, we're off. Other times, we do crazy things. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. We take planes from the airstrip, and you're not on the manifest. So if the plane
Bunnies.
crashes, there was a airstrip.
Yes,
there.
bunnies.
I don't know what the flight. I don't even know. But we'd be on the flight. The pilots would give us lifts. But if the plane crashes, there's no you're not on the manifest. If the plane crashes, you are dead. Do you see how the devil was trying to kill me in many ways? He had used many ways trying to kill me. So you're on the plane, and nobody knows. So it lands in Nairobi. Other times, Chef Mulan would give us a lift up to Westlands. We are going to Kani.
From Nanyuki.
Yeah.
And then back to catch
Are you a real party animal? Do you understand people who partying is in our DNA? Let's say we broke the shift at 3. So we have to find our way to Nairobi. We party, and then we have to be back in Nanyuki
by 2.
So that you're reporting to work at 3.
And this is not when the highway is there.
There's no highway. It's our road here, 12,000 hours to get there. So either you go by road, and you see, like one day, I remember Chef dropped us in the middle of Western. We just got out. We don't even know how we're going to navigate. Your parents don't even know you're in Nairobi.
Where?
Or to party. Just tell me where that party has taken me until today. What is this I told you? Add a value to the... Where's the value? There's no value. No value at all. But that was life. Yeah, so... but work... And it's always amazing because even school, we went to school, we used to understand even in the UK, school time is school time. Summertime is summertime. We would party over summer. Yeah. We legendary. It was amazing. Absolutely amazing times. We'd have the biggest parties ever. We'd go play softball, then we'd go hang somebody's house. The drama was excessive. We had a good time.
This partying is not affecting your work?
No, it cannot affect your work or your school. Those are the rules of our day. If it affects your work or your school, there'll be so much drama, you won't believe it. So it can't affect your work. Did you? I went to the note. These people are personally known to my parents. So you go to work, you work very well. Shift kif shaivi. Hey, let's go see what's going down. So if we cannot go far, we go to Nanyuki. If we go far, we go to Nairobi.
Okay, so then... How long are you now in this Nanyuki thing?
I think about 2 years.
And what? 2 years? And what happened?
Shocked?
So at these 2 years, this is what sounds crazy. And I have to unplug from the Pastor Angie that I know. Because you're a plan person, vision person. So, at this time, there's no plan. We're moving so fast in these years until I'm trying to ask, okay, so what are you doing?
There's no plan. And that's why it's so good that you're saying that now, because now to talk to somebody who is younger, please create a plan very early. Put a plan in place. And one of my late
The wind
bosses,
is taking you for real.
Yeah. I'm a great, when you hear me say, life just happens, it's because it was also happening to me. You just move. There's no plan. Whatever happens, happens. Whatever happens, but you can't live like that. So you have to make plans. You have to think about what you want to do. Where do you want to work? Why do you want to work there? What kind of benefits do you want? You have to create vision boards. You must. There was nothing. I'm telling you, zero. But then the disaster is, and I think Miles Monroe is one who says that, how many people in the world all over live like that and then just die? Very many.
Do you know, we've been talking, it's 12:09. We started this city at 9.
I'm very worried. You see now?
It's wind.
It's wind.
It's, my dad got me this job.
Yes.
Oh, my dad got me this house.
Yeah.
Oh, my dad gave me a note to take this thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And at least Polly, there it was your decision.
That was my decision, but it was the wrong decision.
Yes.
And I was not business making decisions. When we say we're giving children, there's nothing like that. It's because I said so. Even Althea, we fight now because she doesn't, but because I said so has really helped. There are places it injured her because now we're in therapy.
Yes.
But at least we moved. We are moving. This is the direction. There is a vision. There is a purpose. There is what you're doing. I remember at her bridal shower, I told her something and then we both cried. It was very moving. But I told her I'd failed at my marriage, but I was not going to fail with you. You're going to have a vision. There's a vision. Where are we going? Why? What are you doing? Tell me, talk to me. I lived a planless life. I know how that ends. Come on, let's go. What's the plan? Yeah.
Wow.
And she's very planful, very organized. So I got very organized in everything that I did and very intentional. Even
But this
about
is
raising
after.
her. Yes.
Because by the time you're 24, you're still with the wind. And then you're telling me
Wherever
even
the
add
wind will
another 2
carry me.
years
Yeah.
in Nanyuki.
Yes.
You see, I can't even ask you what was the plan. In
There's
fact,
no
let me ask
plan.
you, what was the plan for those 2 years?
There's no plan.
To climb up the ranks?
To work at the hotel. There's even no plan like that. Richie, umeenda sana. You are thinking too far. The plan, the only part of the plan that was solid is to party. The party plan,
you're catching planes.
We have to create imagine if you put the same effort
I know,
into making a life for yourself instead of just catching planes and you're not on the manifest to go to
Who was
Nairobi.
this person who decided, Yani, it's taking us too long to get Nairobi. We need to be at this party. Let's catch a plane.
Yeah. The people, when you put people together. And there are people, some of the people used to work at guest relations, and then the people who talk to those people, so they know which plane is coming, which is what. And then you see even Kenyans, how do you carry passengers on a plane which is supposed to have 0 passengers? Like, only in Kenya. Only in Kenya are we able to do these things. You have to get creative because we have to party. That's the only part that's clear.
And it's succeeding.
It's succeeding, but it's taking, it's like this. I don't know that I'm heading downhill.
Okay.
Mteremko.
So 2 years later,
2 years later, I don't know why I came back to Nairobi. I cannot remember.
You're not fired?
No. We resigned and I came back. And I think, if I'm not wrong, I started a business which didn't succeed. I had a business which was ahead of its time, but then again, there's so many things we didn't know. I had converted a Kenya bus into a kitchen. And I put it near somewhere in Upper Hill, but people were not coming. I wasn't selling the food that the people wanted, and then I kept getting in fights with City Council. I'd get a license, and they tell me I can't have a license, and I'd go sit at City Council the whole day and waste a lot of time. So that didn't work. So that stopped. And then after that, I started working at Pasara, which was really good. I stayed at Pasara for a long time. I can't remember how many.
And what's Pasara?
Pasara was the sandwich market. It was in Donro House. First, it was upstairs on the mezzanine floor. Then it came to the ground floor. So they used to do sandwiches, very amazing sandwiches.
You entered to the right.
Bread, yeah.
Okay.
Different breads and everything. Really doing well, making good money, juices, soups, and everything. So I started managing that, and I managed it for some time. I wish I can remember how many years, but it was a number of years. So that was going very well. At the time, I was living in South B, I think.
So now you've moved out?
Yes. No, not moved out. We were thrown out by my dad, but we thank him. It was the best he ever did to us. Every person, when they were being thrown out at their stage, they could not believe it. I remember Gatia stayed for 2 weeks in the house. There was nothing, no lights, no electricity, no nothing. Him and mom had moved. He stayed there for 2 weeks. He's ngumu. My dad threw us out by, I think, 21, 22 there, 23. It's like, bye. We were so shocked. Me, I was shocked. I was traumatized. I couldn't believe it.
Did he give you the house?
No.
Okay.
I remember this man was buying us houses. Now he has said, buy it. You find a house. I don't even know how I paid for it. And then I got my job at Pasara. So now I was able to pay rent. So now I'm paying rent.
Oh, even so food. This one, he was like, okay, enough is enough.
Yeah, imagine.
You guys now go do
but
it.
Imagine the shock. You put us houses. What do you mean? We had to go out there and figure it out. So I got a house, and then I got a job. And just how you know how things... No, just me. It was a bed sitter. Those houses are still there on Kong Road. And remember how the enemy always catches you. So when I was going for my interview for Pasara, I drove my car and then it quamad. So I had to park it off the side of the road, take a bus, go finish my interview, get my job. And many of the jobs that I've gotten after that it's my own self by the grace of God. Now not with my dad. I don't know how come. He stopped. I don't know. I don't know whether God was now trying to make some ties. So even Pasara, I found it in the newspaper, went for the interview, got the job, and I worked there for a number of years, maybe 5 years if I'm not wrong.
5 years?
Yeah, and then I went to...
But is the party still the party?
No, now I even have a child. I think I was living with Vincent, then we got a child.
Wait.
Then we got married. What is it?
This is where I saw she tried to just throw
No,
that
I'm just explaining. You don't ask me. Now, Pari has stopped a bit. But even when I met my ex, it's partying. Partying is the problem.
So, by the time you're in South Sea, have you met your ex?
Yes. Now I go to South Sea, I'm still working. And the part I wanted to tell you is how interesting it was. I had to open Pasara at 6 and I'd find people standing outside. Sometimes I didn't open at 10 to 6. So I'd take, actually, now I'm thinking, I'm catching feelings. I'd take a matatu from South B. I'm wondering what's wrong with this dad who was buying people cars. And where's the car in the house here? Anyway, I was from South B. I'd take number 12 to Sunbeam, down the road, Sunbeam. And then I walk from Sunbeam across to Lonro House at 5:30 a.m. I knew all the parking boys. And how, funny story, one day, so all these parking boys, I knew them, all of them. And fearless. If you ask me to walk across town at 5:30 a.m. today, I'm not walking. Anyway, so I take my matatu and I walk across and I have to open Pasar. Sometimes it's supposed to be 10 to 6, I'd be there. And I got a relationship with these parking boys. There's even one little girl who, I was so sad. She was the same age as my baby who I'd left at home, and I used to give her milk, and my baby could not hold her own cup, but this baby would drink her own milk, and I'd feed them every day. And then one day I got into trouble. I didn't even know, outside City Market, somebody tried to attack me. I was surrounded by parking men. Even me, I was shocked. And they told that guy, let me tell you something. Uri mama wetu. If we open our eyes, the disaster we are going to do for you here, you will not believe it. So even me, I'm in shock. So whoever was trying to attack me left. Even me, I'm standing. They're like, Mami, don't you remember us? Where do umetulisha? Wacha tukuletea ule msichana ulipatia chakula. Goja tumchukue. Kaa hapo. They go, they bring. There's a whole parking family. If you play with me in town, you will be so shocked. I have armies that I don't see. So that was my journey. So can you imagine, actually, when I'm just thinking about it now. Now I'm crossing town on foot.
From Sabiton.
From Sabiton. I'm crossing town on foot. Actually, what was that now? 5 o'clock. So I'm opening Pasar at 6. I have to be there by 6, open it up, working. It was really good. And then around that time, I think is when I met my ex.